Tim Buckley, a CD box set of 8 of his albums. There was a time when singer-songwriters were the big thing, but I was not a fan. I liked rock groups. I liked electric guitars playing riffs and solos. Singer-songwriters were for girls in pink bedrooms, listening to James Taylor, Cat Stevens, or even Elton John. I mistakenly lumped Tim Buckley in with the singer-songwriters. He was always pictured with an acoustic guitar, and he appeared in an episode of The Monkees, looking like a singer-songwriter. But I found a CD with his first 2 albums either in a charity shop or a library sale. The early Tim Buckley albums are West Coast pop rock. He wrote all the songs, but they are performed by a band, not dissimilar to the way Jefferson Airplane sounded at the time. There are some really good catchy pop songs, and even a lengthy suite made up of different disparate parts. So in this 8 CD box set, I think I do prefer the first 2 albums. The 3rd and 4th albums are good, but much the same kind of songs, only a bit jazzier. Then we get Star Sailor, the album that he's probably most famous for. It has the great songs like Songs for the Siren, his best known and most covered song. But it also has some pieces that are a bit more experimental. Star Sailor is considered to be his masterpiece, but on his next album, Lorca, he got even more experimental. His music around this time tended to be more stripped down, with congas, electric piano and jazzy electric lead guitar. On Lorca there are moments when the backing track sounds like a horror film soundtrack. There are moments where the electric piano sounds like it came off a Miles Davis 1970s session. And there are moments of intense strumming and wailing that could be acoustic Led Zeppelin. The last of the studio albums attempts to return to a more commercial sound, only instead of the 60s West Coast psychedelic sound of the early albums, this is now a 70s AOR funky rock and roll sound. Something like the Doobie Brothers. There are some strong songs, but nothing groundbreaking. The final CD in the box is unfinished tracks. Overall, it is excellent value, and it entertained me during a lot of driving and cycling. Tim Buckley was quite well known during his lifetime, but was never very successful. He is one of these acts whose stature has probably risen since he died. And he also is known for being Jeff Buckley's father. Tim Buckley, an 8 CD box set.